Earls fam, we have made it back home to Georgia after a good 2 weeks. That was not the original plan, but we've been gone for 2 weeks, which is kind of crazy. I think Tractor needs to go potty. Tractor, you need to go potty? Yeah, okay, all right. You go. Man, you know it is humid and hot when you walk outside and the camera starts to fog up like this. The boys just picked me these really pretty flowers. We have this really pretty bush of hydrangeas, so I told them that we could come pick some of these and bring them inside. I found this little vase that I had, but I don't think it's meant to actually hold water. It is sweating. I got this from like the dollar spot. Whatever. It's cute for now. I'm just gonna stick it there. Now we're looking for a vase that we want to put the hydrangeas in. Maybe this one could work. Before we go cut these flowers, let me just catch you up on a few things that you missed. We didn't really vlog while we were gone, other than the 2 Guatemala videos that I posted, but I do have a couple little videos of things. So the first thing that I think is funny that you may have seen, I posted it on my TikTok. We did this thing, Harold, my mom and I, where you kind of do categories of poses jumping into the pool, and it was hysterical. So I'm gonna just show you those pictures really quick. One thing that is special to know is we went out to eat after going to church that first Sunday that we got there, and then we got Truett's very first haircut. So I did film some of that. So he has like a cute little haircut now. Okay, Truey's gonna get his first haircut. He's gonna get your first haircut. I don't really want to get it cut, but it's a little bit long over the ears.
Should I get mine cut too?
Like that. Maybe in the neck. Yeah, the neck.
Get it short. I'm gonna keep it long. I like it long.
Okay, whatever you want.
Hey, look at mom and dad.
Truett,
Truett, look at mommy. Look at dad.
Hi. Hi.
All right, buddy.
Hey.
Good job.
Wow, good job.
Good.
Yeah. Good job. Good job. Oh my goodness.
Wow, you're getting older. You're getting older. How'd you just grow up in like...
He grew up in
Mom, don't
30
cry.
seconds.
Oh,
Is he looking older? He is looking older, isn't
You're gonna
he?
make mommy cry.
You got good big brothers, don't you? You got good big brothers, huh? Where you going? Don't tell. Just cleaning up the top, right? Kind of.
You're doing so good. And of course, my parents had to take the boys down to see the birds around the lake because that's just like an all-time favorite thing to do when we're visiting.
Look!
What are y'all doing?
Finding feathers.
Show me the feather. Oh, wow, those are pretty. You put them in Grandma's
There's
purse?
100 of them.
100?
Yeah,
Wow.
they're everywhere.
What kind of feathers do you think they are?
Stork feathers and swan feathers.
Stork and swan?
Yes.
Okay.
I found a lot of them.
You did? Can Grandma see them?
No.
Let me see all your pretty feathers. You show them to Grandma? I'm going to put them down in that bag. Oh, there's a lot over there, aren't they? Are they following you, Leo? Look at Wyatt got his hair cut. Leo's going day after tomorrow, he says. Yep. Truett says, I don't know. I think milk's good. think I'll just hang out with Grandpa.
Right before we left, my mom found that there was a Peppa Pig theme park. Flashback to Leo's first birthday party, Peppa Pig themed. He was obsessed. And so my mom and my dad took Leo and Wyatt to this Peppa Pig theme park. So I have a couple videos and maybe some pictures from that.
Hey, Leo. I see you, bud. There he is.
Another thing that I'm gonna fill you guys in on, which some of you have already been, excuse Ranger peeing over here, asking me lots of questions. You guys know I have a track record of traveling and then something happened. So I do have, you know, I did take a pregnancy test. So I have some stuff to tell you, but I'm gonna wait and kind of like walk you through everything that happened once the boys go to swim lessons. So I'll tell you that in a minute. Okay. I think we've got some major yard work that we need to do in the backyard. You know what? I was just not prepared to come back to this heat and humidity. It feels disgusting outside, which makes me sad. Like, I'm so excited for summer and then it's just gross. It's so gross out here. Oh, it feels good in here, doesn't it, buddy? Feels good. Y'all gotta let me know, what is the weather like where you're at? Like, is it this hot already? Okay, Leo, come on. Come on. All right, off to cut some flowers.
Cut these ones off.
Okay, you want that one? Okay, maybe we'll get that one. Wait, not right there. We're gonna get a longer stem. These are the ones we cut. Some of these had, you know, been touching the dirt, so we're gonna go wash them.
Babe, so I just looked it up.
Yeah.
There's a heat wave
Oh,
through here.
that makes sense.
It's 96 degrees
It's
here.
so hot.
The humidity outside,
It's
you're
literally
soaking
miserable.
the moment you go outside.
Yeah.
I was like, we need to move to North Carolina or
I
something.
know.
We gotta get north.
I know. I got the hydrangeas here in the sink. You can see a lot of the dirt has come off of them already. I think I've seen you do this before. I'm not sure if this is right. Maybe I should look it up, but you're supposed to like soak the flowers, especially if we're having this like heat wave. This should help. Okay, guys. Whew. I feel like my butt is getting kicked today. The last couple days actually, but okay, let me fill you in. I'm gonna like literally walk you through the process of everything going on. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a couple days, like the last day before we left from Florida, I think, or maybe even the day before that. My anxiety kind of like creeps back up. I was feeling so emotional for like no reason, you know, I mean like not no reason, but like there wasn't anything that made sense other than I knew it was my hormones. You know, it's like my hormones are being funny. It's making me feel anxious again. And then like, you know, I'm emotional. It's like I am either 100% pregnant or 100% about to start my period. And I shared that on my Instagram. I had, you know, been texting friends asking for prayers and like, well, maybe you're pregnant. I was like, yeah, maybe, but I haven't taken any tests yet. I don't have any with me and it might be too early. So I'm just going to wait till I get home anyways. So that was already on my mind of I'm 100% going to take a test as soon as I get home. I cried. I cried leaving my parents' house, which I never do. Like, I love my parents and I'm really grateful for the time that we spent there, but like, I should have been crying, you know, and I was crying. Like, I was a mess. I was like, man, my hormones are nuts. So, we get back home and we got home, it was probably like 12:30. So we get the kids in bed and, you know, we lay down to go to sleep. I've already peed because I'm sure when I got here, I had to pee really bad. So I went pee. I didn't like think too much about it. Harold falls asleep really quick. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what if I'm pregnant? Like, I need to figure this out right now, because if I am, I've got to come up with a plan. How I'm going to tell Harold, like, you know, all this stuff before he gets suspicious. And so I get up from the bed. He's sleeping over here. I'm like, all right, come on, let's go find these pregnancy tests. And we go downstairs. Let's go downstairs. And it's pitch black, you know. And I'm like tiptoeing, because, like, who knows, maybe he's going to wake up and come downstairs and be like, what are you doing? And, you know, he couldn't catch me. So I come into our office, where here I have my big bag of pregnancy tests that I knew were still sitting in here. So I grab one out of there. I would grab one, get my test. I started looking for a plastic cup, but we didn't have one, so I grabbed this cup. It has been washed since then, I think, at least. I don't know now, actually, but it wasn't here, guys. I just put this here to show you. This was in the bathroom, so maybe I haven't washed it. The thing about this bathroom is that if you have the light on, then it makes that humming sound. I don't have two switches, you know, so if I turn it off, it's kind of dark in here. Actually, you know, it's not too bad. But yeah, with the light on, you're gonna get the loud fan sound. So anyways, I come in here, I sit on the toilet, I pee, and I tell you, it is like 3 drops of pee. And I'm like, this ain't even gonna work, you know, because I'd already peed. It's not even my morning pee, so I do that. I'm gonna turn the light off just because the sound is really annoying. And I'm just walking you through this because I feel like it's a good perspective of just like everything going on in my mind. So, you know, I get my pregnancy test out. Pregnancy test. My pee. I do a little dip, 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 dip. Wait. And I'm like, I'm pretty impatient here. Because I'm tired, I want to go to bed. I'm like, I've had a lot of emotions. Like, something is going on. So I'm pretty much just watching it. Because the times that I've been like pregnant, it changes pretty quick. So, you know, I go through and it's been like maybe 3 minutes, and I only see this one like indicator line here. You see it? Let's see. Okay. Well, that's annoying. It's not really focusing. Whatever. You see the one line, and I'm like, okay, you know. I also wasn't super expecting it. I think I was, at this point, let's see, I would have been, the other point here is that I didn't know when I ovulated. This was just in my mind. I was guessing based off of, you know, what my body was doing. I had a guess. I was like, I think I'm probably ovulating right now. And so in my mind, let's see, this would have been, on our anniversary when I took the pregnancy test. How funny. 7-year wedding year anniversary. I took a pregnancy test. And I thought that would have been maybe like 10 to 11 days post-ovulation, which would have been still really early to take it, but also they say that you can take it. So I see this and I'm like, okay, you know, not a big deal, but it's still been like 3 minutes. And I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna go to bed. You know, like 2 drops of pee is not really gonna do it. We're gonna do this in the morning. So I go I hide this in the office. All right, so let's pretend, right? So we're gonna go take this back. I'm gonna hide this in the office because just in case it does, you know, I only waited like 3 minutes, turn positive. I don't want anyone finding it in the bathroom, so I like hide it in here. I need to clean this up, but whatever. I take my cup with me. We go back upstairs. I'm still trying to be quiet and not suspicious at this point, but luckily nobody woke up. But anyways, I come to the bathroom. Probably need to clean the bathroom too. I put my cup over here on the floor. I crawl back into bed and I go to sleep. Until the morning, I have to pee. So I get up. I go to my bathroom really quick, a little excited, but also it's been, well, I should have said, then after I laid down, I was searching on my phone, trying to get any sort of validation of everything I'm feeling, all my emotions, how many days, like how early, like blah, 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 blah. What's the difference between this and like PMS and, you know, things you do every time, even though you've had 3 pregnancies, 3 kids. So I pee, I get it in my cup, a lot more pee this time. Take my cup with me because I'm not going to do it in this bathroom because Harold would come in here and that would be bad, right? So we're going to go downstairs when we're quiet. We're quiet. Shh, nobody wake up, you know? I come back to grab another one of these and I check this one, which I don't need to check, but of course it's still negative. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, whatever. We'll try this one. At this point, I'm like, you know, a little bit excited. So I've got a lot of pee. I get my pregnancy test out and test. put it down. I set a timer on it this time. You know, I'm like, I've done the things you're supposed to do, the morning pee. I'm gonna time it out for the 5 minutes. I watch the clock. I come back. It looks the same. Like it's negative. And I'm like, dang. Like, okay. Maybe it's too early. Like it's, in my mind, it still could only be 10, 11. Well, I guess maybe at this point it would be on the verge of like 12 days post ovulation. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hide this because I could still be pregnant and I don't want Harold to find it and like get questions. So I hide it away, hide both of them. I don't tell Harold. So now I go upstairs because I got to get ready for the day, and I go upstairs and everyone's like starting to wake up. I hear like the kids and stuff. I do whatever I need to do like with the kids, get them ready, and by that time I had to change and pee again. So I get my clothes, come into the bathroom. Harold's like in here doing his thing. I'm sitting on the bathroom. This is TMI. I don't know. Maybe this is like way TMI, but just the whole process of it is kind of comical and just like so realistic of like real life, like what goes on and like what we process in our mind. And like, I don't know, it was this whole thing, and I just feel like I'm telling a friend here the story of what happened. So I'm going to the bathroom, and we're definitely like the open door policy over here. Like I'm not closing the bathroom door, you know, and he's always walking in, talking to me, whatever. And so like he comes in, and then I'm like, oh, and I'm like, well, babe, I took a pregnancy test. It was negative. And he's like, oh. And at that point, it's like he doesn't believe me anything that I say, you know, because I'm always going to try to surprise him. So I'm always going to try to make him think that I'm not pregnant. And I know that, you know, and I'm like, no, like I just started my period. So literally the cat, as he's right there, I'm on the bathroom. I'm like, okay. Well, there you have it. I guess I don't have to wait a couple more days to find out. And I think I was pretty spot on of what I thought when my body was going to be ovulating. So I don't know. I don't know if it was because it just didn't happen, you know, because whatever. It's actually not that easy to get pregnant, you know. It's actually way more difficult than you think. I don't know if it was maybe because then Harold got sick while we were in Guatemala. I don't know if it's maybe because then my body got sick. And so like even if it was pregnant, then, you know, it wasn't good. I don't know. My first thought was like, dang, you know, like it would have been nice because we really want to have the boys close in age. And already with Truett's 2 years behind Wyatt. And so it just backs him up so far. You know, I'm like, well, Leo's going to be five in September. I'm like, that's a huge age gap already, and so that's why we want to have this baby as quick as possible without like waiting too long. But it's in the Lord's hands. I know that, and I have peace about it. So I was a little bummed for the baby's sake. I was like, I want you to be close to your brothers, especially if you're a boy. If you're a girl, okay, but like if you're a boy, I want you to be close in age. I think at that point, actually, let's go into Truett's room. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's not go into Truett's room because he's napping right now. He's being a sweet little angel napping. But I think like I had given Truett a bottle or something, and he was waking up, so I go in there to be with Truett, and to me that was just kind of like a little bit of a piece because I was like, well, there's positives here. While I'm not pregnant, I still get to feel decently well, you know, so my health doesn't start to plummet because I start to get nauseous very soon, and that is rough, you know, everybody knows. So that means I get to enjoy a little bit more of summer, you know, because I was a little bit sad. Summer's come and I was like, oh, we're trying to get pregnant, and maybe I'm going to start missing out on whatever fun things we're going to want to do. So now I have this whole other month of being able to join in on the fun, not thinking about like, oh, how bad am I going to be feeling? And two, I've got a whole other month where I can just really soak up like Truett as my baby, you know. I'm like, yes, he's a toddler, yes, he's 1 now and he's growing up, but like he's my baby, and he's been the best baby ever, and I've loved it so much. And so I feel like just every little moment since then with him, I'm just like really soaking it in even more, even though I already have been. I don't know, I just feel like this really good, healthy approach to it. But I mean, this was only the first time, and we don't know how long this journey is going to take. I got pregnant right away with Wyatt, and then it took me several months to get pregnant with Truett. It took me a while to get pregnant with Leo. So I don't know, but we're on this journey, and periods suck, and that is the moral of the story, because that is why I was feeling so awful. Why my anxiety came back, and then, you know, I was literally like crying. I'm like, why am I crying? And I was getting like I was getting hot flashes. At nighttime, I had to leave the bed and go downstairs so I could sleep on my own, and I had this air conditioning like unit thing that could blow on me, all this stuff. I was like, man, like women have it rough. I'm just saying, like, we have it rough. So there you have it. For all the people who have been messaging me, especially on Instagram, like, I'm waiting for your pregnancy announcement. It's not coming, guys, but it's okay. We're just excited to spend time with the family, enjoy where we're at in life, and when this next baby comes, if he or she comes, then it'll all be in God's timing, and I fully believe that, and I'm excited. Like, I'm excited for this next chapter. But love God, love people, make a difference, be thankful. Love you, Earl Sam. Bye.